The last stop for today is the Temple of Heaven Park. So this used to be a religious place where they perform rituals for harvest and for good luck. They had different times when they came to do ceremonies, like the winter and summer solstice. And right now we're walking towards the Temple of Heaven. It's a tall structure at the back. We made it to the main attraction. This is called the Hall of Prayer for Good Harvest. There's tons of people, but it really is an amazing structure. And there's a crazy amount of people around. This is where the emperor prayed for good harvest annually. This is during the Ming and Qing dynasty. So I think it's like 1500s to 1900s. Time for dinner. We're getting some Hotpot in a copper pot. We learned this is something that Beijing people eat. It's lamb and beef. So you get some beef. Just dip it very quickly inside the pot. And they give you some sauce. So today, it's a new day today, our second full day in Beijing. We are at the Great Wall, and this is the Mutianyu section of the Great Wall. There's different sections you can visit from Beijing, but this is a 2-hour drive, about a 2-hour drive by car from Beijing. I think we may have to take a cable car or shuttle, but I'll show you in a bit. From the main ticket office, we bought a ticket that included a shuttle pass. So now we're on the shuttle pass. It's a typical shuttle bus. Looks like this. And anything else to note about the purchases? Ticket purchase?
It comes with, you can buy like a package that includes everything. So we have the shuttle, and then we're gonna also take like the cable car up. And then
so the shuttle takes you to the cable car? Or it takes you to the entrance up, and then from there you can walk or take a cable car.
But we bought the cable car included because we'll take it up so that we can like walk further, because there's like more to go even when you get to the top.
Yeah, it's quite far up. Like we can see it from our area. It's a big. I don't know how high it is, but it's very far up.
I think the package total is 200. Cable car alone is like 140. And then I think the shuttle is probably like 10 or 15 as part of that. So
like
yes,
renminbi. So that's 200 renminbi is divided by 7. It's like $20
something dollars. We got off the shuttle. It was actually pretty quick, like only a couple minutes ride, and we're at, I guess, the base now. The cable car is supposed to be right up ahead. It's very warm on the bus. We can kind of see a little bit of the Great Wall already.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see it from here. You can see a little bit from up there. Alright, so I think we just have to find the entrance now.
Yep, to the cable car. Alright, there's a little bit of a stairway up, so a little bit of a climb, but not too much. There's also an elevator if you need it. We're here now, so you just scan your ticket, and then these are the cable cars. So it just looks like a pretty standard cable car system. Pretty spacious. We have 4 people, so it should fit comfortably.
Alright, finally walking on the Great Wall now. We walked a little bit already from the cable car station. It goes pretty long though. So a lot of this was rebuilt or renovated. Like the watchtower it's in really good condition, but I can see some that are up there that aren't as good condition. They're kind of in ruins. So we may try to get up there if we can get up. We can make it. We're about to start the steep ascent. I can show you what it looks like, the side of the wall. It's not very tall. We made it to the top. So ends up you can't go past this tower. They block it. From the top, I don't know if you can tell from the video, but the wall goes, you can see the watchtowers. The watchtowers are still there. The wall maybe fell apart, but the watchtowers were built better than the wall sections. So you can see like some like little rectangular houses. It goes all along. This is the section we just hiked up. We came from over here. That's a platform.
We just finished up and we're taking the cable car back down. Same thing on the way back down. Maybe our view will be slightly different. Pretty convenient, no line. They come quickly and there's not that many people. Alright, we stopped for lunch after the Great Wall and there's a place like really close by that does these fresh fish. Like you pick the fish that you want and all the stuff is made from local ingredients. Kind of like farm to table style.
Yeah. This is the spot we just ate lunch at. It's just on the road. There's only one road I think that leads to the Mutianyu Great Wall. So we have a driver. I think they have some sort of arrangement. Like I think a lot of people here just get taken here from their driver. But there's also a lot of restaurants at the ticket office. There's a Burger King, there's a Subway, there's even Pizza Hut. But I think if you have a driver, they may take you here because I think they get free food, or maybe they get some kickback from this restaurant. But it was pretty good. I think the price is decent. It's not like really good. And they have Chinese sturgeon. That's their specialty here.
So we're checking out some of the old alleyways now. They call it Hutong. I don't know if the pronunciation is correct.
Hutong. I think that means alley.
Yeah.
But this is how people used to live. And some people still live like this.
I think a lot of these are still occupied actually. But
Yeah.
there's a couple that are, there was one we passed that's open as more of like a museum tour area.
But they're slowly trying to, because it's not really safe to live. These houses are very old. So the city's slowly trying to rebuild or like take these down and rebuild new things here.
But there's a lot of cars, so it does seem like people do live here.
But they don't really look like they're well maintained. There's like vegetation growing on the on the roofs. Yeah, it looks very messy.
Very old AC or fan things.
Yeah, look at the vegetation on the roof.
The tile is like breaking apart in some places.
This is called the Hohai area. It's near the museum. We just went to the Prince Kung Museum. It's where Prince Kung was one of the regents or chief of staff of one of the emperors. And now we're just hanging out here, checking out the sunset from the lake.
It's 5:30 a.m. We woke up early to head to Tiananmen Square. They do like a sunrise flag raising ceremony. A lot of people are headed to the same thing, it seems like. Yeah, it's a bit cold, but not too bad.
You do need a ticket. You have to book a ticket, and there's different time frames, time slots. We got the 4 to 6 a.m. time slot. I think the sunrise flag raise is at 7, but you gotta enter between 4 and 6 a.m. That's why everyone is trying to get in before 6 right now. This is Tiananmen Square. It took quite a while to get through. The security was very thorough. The flagpole is somewhere... oh, right there. We just finished up the flag raising. We didn't have a good spot. There were too many people with their phones out and we barely could see anything. And then afterwards they opened up the gates and now people can just roam around Tiananmen Square. Before they had this middle section blocked, now they opened it so people can freely move around. That's the flag.
Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more, subscribe to our channel. Thanks everyone!